What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video. Alright guys, we are lining up the DMC collab video for you. We do have Dante, Nero, and Virgil in the same team. I'm having Evo Easy put it together using someone else's account that they let us use. It's of course just a lend, just because they're Omega Whale and they're planning to show us the ropes in terms of how these units function. Now, I've put in the theory craft in terms of what I wanted. They've tried it out. They're going to tweak a bit, and then we're going to put the video together and show you guys whether these three are actually good together or if they are absolute garbage, and they should be used individually. It's a fun little experiment because the way I see it is when a collab character is created or multiple collab characters are created from the same universe, I would hope, and you should hope, that the devs have some sort of synergy if you are a collector and you plan to get all three of those units. And in this case, this individual does have them, and I plan to showcase to see if there was any thought behind this or if it's just completely a cluster F and each unit does everything on its own, and they don't function together at all. And the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is because I think, number one, it's a kind of a cool showcase to see all three of the DMC characters fight in the SFD universe. And number two, again, it just shows the competency, maybe not competency, but the thought process behind the devs when they create a character, right? With that being said, I do want to discuss something. As you guys are aware, I'm going to quickly go into here, training section, awakening section, and the right here. So you guys are aware I've got one left for Evil Ryu to complete my main account on getting my first limited character to SSS, right? You guys are also aware, I hope, at this point, if you haven't seen it, please go check it out, that I got my Akuma on my free-to-play account to SSS+1, believe it or not. And I want to talk a little bit about how long that took me, how many tickets were required, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my luck, okay, that came along with it. So first off, let's talk about when I started doing this. So firstly, on my main account for Evil Ryu, I was saving up, and on May 31st, Evil Ryu dropped. Okay, that was the first day Evil Ryu was actually in the game and summonable. So I had, at the time, if you go back and check out my summon video, 250 tickets saved that I was saving for Goken, right? That was the original goal, and I had gone ahead and summoned for Evil Ryu, and I think it was a decent summon, right? I think I got him to, so that was 250 save tickets. Since then, at that point, I had started buying 3 tickets every single day. So May 31st, every single day, 3 tickets, and then I went ahead and obviously the new event for Virgil and Nero came out, right? So this the most current one, and we ended up getting more limited tickets. So let's say roughly about another 100. So let's say about 350 tickets from events in total have been spent on Evil Ryu, and then every single day from May 31st till today, I bought 3 tickets per day, and then I won, I'd say, a total of maybe, give or take, 25 tickets, maybe 30 tickets from Final Showdown. And I've also won, of course, tickets from the actual E-Ryu event, because that's not counted in here, right? So in total, for Evil Ryu here, to get him to SS Plus with missing 1 more token, it's taken me, sorry, not exactly, because I can't do the exact count, because obviously there's things I'm going to miss here and there, but I'm going to give you the most hypothetical, not hypothetical, my hypothesis. Let's go with my educated guess here, okay? And it's fairly close, so don't think I'm just randomly guessing. I did some calculations here. So we're talking about roughly 573 tickets have been used to get Ryu to SS Plus. Now, I'm gonna say this right away. This is a little bit above average luck. I'll be honest with you guys. It actually is above average luck. So 573 tickets have been used. Again, that's a very close estimate, but it's still a little bit off here and there. So it might be a little below, might be a little higher, but let's just go 573 to be safe here, and that's got me my SS Plus. Now, that again is not the greatest luck. Now, if we go to my free-to-play account, so let's go to it actually real quick. Just log in here, guys, real quick, and then we'll talk a little about that. Okay, so now my free-to-play account, I actually have Akuma to SSS plus 1. Again, if you haven't checked out the video of me doing that, that was a crazy summon. I was so happy. Had a lot of people to thank, clearly. But I do want to talk about how long it took me, right? So let's go to the fighter. And Akuma, there he is, SS plus 1. I just want to trigger SSS plus 1. So this is a free-to-play account. Completely have not purchased anything. You guys are aware of this. I can, of course, go back and show you the free-to-play little Chun-Li first purchase sticker, but we won't do that because I know you guys are aware at this point. So he came out April 12th, okay? For 3 months he's been out, roughly about 3 months, right? I spent 513 tickets to get a triple S, and then of course I used div tickets and whatever else I could on my free-to-play to get it to SSS plus 1. So 513 tickets versus 573 tickets. One is a triple S, one is a double S plus. So this will be considered decent luck, okay? For those who are wondering, it's actually considered decent luck. Now, good luck, and I've seen this because we have a couple guildies who have Virgil right now at 375 to 400 tickets at triple S. So it's absolutely possible, but it's like being the 1% rich in the world. It's very, very hard to do because some of these pulls were like 4 Virgils in a row in one summon. So again, very, very hard to do. So don't think that the 513 is a high number. That's actually going to be a fairly decent number. Now, and the average from, I've actually talked to a few people here who have gotten a couple triple S's. We're looking at about 600 to 610. So my E-Ryu is actually close to the average now. I'm 27 away from the average. So 600 is the average actually to pull a unit to triple S plus. So now how many events does that take then? So that's going to take, so every event gives you roughly about, let's say 100 tickets, right? If you're winning the top 3, if you're doing all the rewards, if you're saving the 50 from the actual login. So let's say 100 tickets per event. So you're going to need yourself six events, full events, right, to get yourself a triple S unit on average without really having bad luck. Now, you can purchase the 3,000 gems worth of tickets like I did to get your Akuma, E-Ryu, etc. And it will speed up the process by, so let's say, so it's 3 tickets, 3 times 7. So let's do it per month. So, I mean, you're probably cutting it by a quarter to 33%. But you're also spending 3,000 worth of gems. Now, when does this make sense, right? When does it make sense to start doing this? It makes sense to start doing this when you have a full roster worth of units on your free-to-play that can average minimum 3 teams. So 4 units, 4 units, 4 units, and I've got a couple more, right, that I'm working on here. So to me, the 3,000 gems, the 3,000 special tickets made sense at this point because I needed a boss killer. I needed someone like Akuma on my team who could do insane amount of boss damage. In Crusades, like Guile's great, Sea Viper's great, but I feel Akuma's a step above. So I'm going to push him to SSS plus 5. But that's what you want to end up doing, guys. If you're looking to get one of these specialty fighters, or just in general, you want to start saving for a collab that's coming down in the way future, average about 600 plus tickets for a decent summoning result. And I'm talking about like you're getting the average of 1 every single, X amount of summons, okay? That's unfortunately how much it's going to take on average. Now, the worst I've seen, and I'm going to be frank with you guys, is someone spent, I think it was 938 tickets worth and got a triple S. And that's like really, really bad luck. And I think we've talked about the pity already, where we think there is a pity of 250 due to data mining. But if that's the case and somebody hits that pity every time, you can see how that can become very, very toxic very fast. So if you are planning to save for a limited unit, guys, that's what it's going to end up costing you as a free-to-play. If you're going to whale, of course, that's what it's going to cost you to get one. MH Ken was way cheaper, by the way, because he had the pity in place. And I think on average, most people paid about $500 for him to summon him, which is way less than someone like Akuma, which costs most people around 800 to about 1,000 to triple S. Triple S plus 5 is a whole different story. Some people will push even further. But again, I just want to share my results, guys. I've talked to, I think about, to do this video, I talked to about 45 to 50 whales, and I've talked to about maybe 17 to 18 free-to-play who have Triple S Akuma. And this, with my results and their results, I'm giving you guys a small sample size of averages because I want to share that so you guys can kind of see what you want to save up for and how much you want to save up, especially if you want to be diligent about getting a specific unit that's coming down the line. That's going to be a limited character eventually, okay? All right, guys, Payne, hope this video at least gave you some enlightenment about what it costs to get yourself a limited character as a free-to-play or a whale or a dolphin, whatever you plan to be. That's kind of what I wanted to share because I feel like this is fairly important information so you guys know how to prepare for the future of an upcoming unit that you really, really want. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.